Hey guys, welcome back to Electrical Car Repair Live. Our mission in the garage is to save you guys as much money as we can. That's why we make these absolutely free videos and we teach you how to fix your car for free. Let's go ahead and start on it now. Channel, if you guys have any of the following three vehicles, guys: Chrysler 200, Fiat 500 or Dodge ProMaster City with the 2.4 MultiAir engine, guys, and you're trying to remove or replace your alternator. In today's video, guys, we're going to cover everything from start to finish and explain what needs to be done to replace your alternator. As you can see, guys, the engine is out of this car. You do not have to remove the engine, okay? The only reason why we have the engine out is because we'll have, guys, more than 100 videos on that engine alone. We'll be taking almost everything apart and we want to show you with a great detail where things are, how to fix everything, where every single bolt is located. Our mission, guys, is to save you as much money as we can. So please subscribe to the channel and like the video. In addition, guys, we'll have more than 200 videos on every car we get at the shop. So let's go ahead, start on it and show you what needs to be done, guys, to remove and replace that alternator now. First step before you guys, start working on removing your alternator, you will need to, guys, disconnect your car battery completely. Take it out, guys. Why? Because if you do not disconnect the car battery, guys, there is a big positive cable wire that we're going to disconnect on the back side of the alternator, and that wire is directly going to the battery. And if you touch that wire anywhere on the engine, metal part or anything, you're going to see sparks flying. It can hurt you. You can set your car on fire. You can burn your engine computer. You can burn other things. You can melt your wiring harness, so quite complicated thing, guys. So always disconnect the car battery. Once we do that, guys, okay, we'll go ahead, do that, we'll continue with the next step. So guys, 16mm socket now. Okay, this is your tensioner pulley here, this is idle pulley. We'll need to go ahead and get the tensioner pulley turned counterclockwise, okay, and then most of the times you try to pull the belt from the alternator, it doesn't work that way. You have to remove it from the idle pulley, okay, like that, and the belt comes off of the vehicle. You can see just like that, guys. So while we're replacing our alternator, guys, we'll put new belt, we'll put new tensioner pulley and idle pulley as well. So you may see those missing. So all we have to do, guys, for the idle pulley, you remove that bolt. For the tensioner pulley, you have one bolt here and one towards the back, but you reach it on the back side, and it's easier if you remove the alternator. That's why we'll go ahead and do everything together now. So this is, guys, your alternator now. Okay, let me explain what needs to be done now here. Okay, that cap right here, you squish on both sides, you pull it out. Underneath it is a 13mm nut. This is a very important wire, guys. That's why we needed to disconnect our car battery, because this is the battery 12-volt supply wire. This is the one that charges your battery, and if you touch it anywhere with the battery connected, it will be bad, guys. There is one more wire. Okay, let me explain this one now. Okay, that red thing, okay, I cannot see it. Okay, 1 second. Okay, that red thing, perfect. Now, we need to move it towards the back. Okay, you can see the red thing towards the back, and we need to press in and pull that wire out. Okay, let me do that. Perfect. Okay, this is the connector right here. So that red thing needs to be moved to the back, then you squish right here and you pull it out. Now we just have 3 bolts that we need to remove. Okay, those are very easy bolts. One, 2, and 3 on top. And the alternator, guys, is out of there, as you can see, just like that. So you can see, guys, this is the alternator. Why I recommend, guys, to replace the belt and the pulleys, because you have to do it every 50,000-60,000 miles anyways. So I would recommend to put now a new belt, new pulleys. This is the alternator. If you need to buy one, guys, we'll have the link in the description of the video below. We'll have, guys, a video made soon that will explain, guys, how to actually test alternators as well, how to know if it's good or bad, and how to fix alternators as well. We'll be working on that video very soon, guys. So don't forget to check it out. In addition, guys, okay, in addition, you have a bearing in the alternator, so if you're rebuilding it, okay, we'll have a video how to replace that one as well. Links again will be in the description of the video. If you have any questions or you want to see any specific video on that engine, drop a comment below, let us know. We'll try our best to make a video for your problem very soon, guys. It may take a little bit of time, but we'll try our best. In addition, guys, subscribe. Hopefully, guys, the video was helpful and we were able to save you money. We guys have more than 19,000 free repair videos on our YouTube channels. Check them out. We have videos that can save you thousands of dollars in future repairs. Thank you for watching and see you guys next time.